and welcome. Absolutely Alphas. We're here, full effect. Thank you so much for joining us. We had another great week with hip hop. Today we're going to be reviewing Meek Mill. But before, make sure you
hit that subscribe button immediately with a J. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. There you go. No, the J is how I want people to say it.
J is solid.
Yeah, immediate.
It's not solid. It's
right.
Loud.
Immediate, yes, please. And anyway, okay. So, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Helps us out. We'll keep delivering the truth to hip hop to you guys. Delivering you quality material, improving our quality all the time. Really helps us out. Patreon in the links below. And absolutely alphas on all handles. On all handles. Everywhere. Instagram, iTunes, Facebook, everywhere.
Alphas Explain is one of our Facebooks. We have two Facebook pages.
One is a group, the Alphas Explain page. Engage more there. That's a fun group that just join in general because we talk about other stuff besides hip hop.
Yes.
So check it out. And make sure you comment below about albums or artists or types of albums that you would like to see reviewed. Something you know on the horizon, maybe a month from now, because we're kind of doing it week by week.
Right.
So
or artists that you know that may be a local artist.
Or whoever.
We kind of got away from that. We want to get back into shouting the local artist out. So absolutely. And how was your week?
Pretty good week. I mean, especially for both of us now, we had a great...
Yeah, shout out to Spectacular Inc.
Shout out to Spectacular Inc., SA2K, and Masterclass as well.
And Masterclass. We might have them on the show.
Yeah, I mentioned Masterclass to Phil before, super positive bro, doing big things. That whole group is doing big things, a whole community of, just, positive
teaching
folks.
investing into stocks. How to trade options, Forex.
Options trading,
So brother's doing his thing, and shout out to him. So we'll probably have him on the show. He wants to be on the show. We're gonna definitely welcome him on the show.
He was. I like how he was slap about you can come by and do a feature. He did like a grin, the grin he had was mischievous.
We're gonna stop by and do a feature one day.
So we got Meek Mill championships and 6ix9ine. What the hell's the name of his album? Dummy Boy? It's
Dummy Boy, yeah.
Dummy Boy, yeah.
That's what I used to call people back in Dummy Boy and Dummy Girl.
And he brought it back. 6ix9ine is kind of like retro to me.
Yeah.
Like in a few ways. But
okay, we'll get into that later.
Who do we want to start with?
I want to start with Meek.
All right,
that's how my notes are lined up. Cool. Shout out to my favorite podcast. Probably can't see it. It's called Alice Isn't Dead. This is the t-shirt. It's my favorite thing.
T-shirt
it's a fly t-shirt. This is the logo. It's a dope podcast. It's a story podcast, so it's in their second or third season. But I figured I'd wear this today. So just to give you guys some ideas about other podcasts that I like to listen to.
I just feel the lens is it was over here. I don't know. I just got it in here more.
Okay. All right.
Just make sure you know what I mean.
Let's be close. Let's be close like that. All right.
So the heat. Okay.
We got championships by Meek, Mother Lovin' Mill, and this intro. Let's start off with this intro. This intro was my favorite.
That song, that.
Phil Collins.
I can feel it. Yeah. Okay.
A lot of samples.
I didn't know his name, so
yeah, Phil Collins.
But I get that every time. It. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel the type of way with that when artists use that. You know what I mean? I love it.
It's a classic song. The build up. He's known for the build ups in his intros to preface his albums.
Got you.
He's legendary for that. So this is the second release for him of 2018. We reviewed the EP earlier, Legends of Summer. Fourth pack, right. This is his fourth studio album. I've already said that. So many features. Jay-Z. The features are Jay-Z,
Rick Ross,
Drake, Cardi, Future, Young Thug, 21 Savage, Kodak Black, Fabulous, F-A-B-O, LMA, Jeremiah, P&B Rock, and the production is Maybach Music. Definitely gonna have some good production with them. And he did an interview with Big Boy TV recently and explained that this album is about being in the championship stage of his career. Nice, so he feels like he's gone through a lot, he's endured a lot in his life, he's struggled. He's been faced with a lot of adversity, especially with this whole jail sentence.
Yeah.
And, beating poverty and gun violence and the system, the man, he's in a stage now where he just feels like a champion. And I think he is a champion. So,
he overcame a lot.
Yeah. The cover art's inspired by the Philadelphia Eagles, which is his hometown, Philadelphia.
Okay.
And rumor has it that the Eagles play Dreams and Nightmares in their locker room. as motivation before they start playing.
Word.
So I read that somewhere. So I thought that was a cool, fun fact.
Yo, that's what's up.
I know, right? So it was released Friday the 30th, Atlantic and Maybach. It's about a little under 70 minutes. So this preamble, again, to his work is just one of his signature, I guess, notable things that he does on all of his albums. And he's been known to do that, and I just love that about him. Other artists have adopted that as well. That build up. I know Cardi B has, I believe, and others, amongst others.
Yeah.
The way the beat on this ride, the way the fusion is just so dynamic and fantastic on this intro. Once the beat does drop, it's like it's still there, and it's just mixed so well. So, all right, I'm gonna get off that. It's a lot of tracks. I'm gonna try to run through this quick.
It's a long.
It's 19
one of the long
tracks.
ones. Yeah.
It's so long. It's so long.
Making us work out here. Making us work.
So let's get into it. Trauma, created by Don Cannon, 1977 sample, Taking Me Higher.
Okay.
So let's let that rock a little bit. Let's see. This is Trauma. Taking Me Higher by Barkley James. It's about the tragic events that Meek's faced. It's a dope album. Uptown Vibes, one of my favorite tracks.
Was that a sample too, Uptown Vibes? Because it sounded familiar.
Uptown Vibes is also a sample,
Okay.
I believe. Spanish Vibe.
It sounded very familiar. I don't know what it's from.
What it was sampled.
Yeah,
but that trumpet sounds familiar.
It does. Like, yeah, you got it from somewhere.
But yeah.
Comment what that is.
Yeah, if you know what it is, let us know. I couldn't find anything on it. Spanish Vibe, Smooth Flow from Fab per the Used. One of my favorite tracks of his is off the Young OG project is You Made Me. And he has a line on here that's pretty dope. It said, and if I do say it's a cup of brown. I mean, Fabulous is just fabulous. I just love Fabulous. I'm a Fabulous fan.
Oh yeah, Fab is dope.
On Me. No, it's You Made Me. The name is. Did I say You Made Me?
I didn't hear you say that.
The name of the track I'm talking about on Young OG is You Made Me. Anyway, moving on. Fourth track is On Me with Cardi. Cardi Rise to Be Well.
Yeah, that's the freak song right there.
It's definitely
track.
basically saying you want me, you want my heels out here.
Yeah.
You trying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me want all the baddies, all the bad bitches.
Okay, so you're not finna play. Whatever. What's free? Let's talk about what's free.
Yo.
So when I woke up Friday, I had the morning show on the Breakfast Club, and they played this song, and I was like, I hadn't listened to the whole album yet. And I was like, oh, Jay was on there, Ross was on there. They were talking about some real woke stuff, you know. And I was like, this is stellar. And then it come to find out it was off this album. Definitely a radio track. Jay has an epic verse. I'm going to put in the notes, there's a link that I found, article that I found that breaks down each verse. I think I shared it on our Alpha Explain page as well.
It's already,
but it breaks down.
Go to Alpha Explain just for that reason.
Just for that reason. I'll put it in the notes of the video as well. But it breaks down each verse. So it's very artful. He's an artist in its purest form, I believe, Jay-Z is. It's also a sample, What's Beef by Biggie Smalls, if you guys should know that.
Yeah.
And Ross, he shaded 6ix9ine on there, which I thought was interesting. And then,
Okay. I didn't. Okay, I gotta go back and catch that. I didn't catch that. I didn't catch him throwing shade. Okay.
Yeah, he shaded 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Respect the Game, sample of Dead Presidents.
Dang.
It's just fire. I mean, fire all the way around. 7, Splash Warning, Future. I wrote beside that, boo. That's what I wrote beside that. Number 8.
Got Young Thug on it,
yeah,
so that's kind of a loss.
Didn't like the beat. I didn't like anything about it. I didn't. So, quote me on that if you want. Championships. He made it. He's here. This is the title track.
My favorite.
Sample is Tony Fontaine. Found the Girl from 1987. I will say, like one of the songs on 444, I don't like when it's like yelling. Let me see. What is wrong with this thing? I don't like when it's like yelling.
I'm about to play it on the phone.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Now it's playing.
Okay, cool.
So here it is. Championships.
That horn, though, okay.
That horn is dope, but then the lady comes in and she's like,
oh, shit.
I don't like when it's like ladies yelling over the track.
That's probably why you got a headache now.
That's why I got a headache. I got a whole headache because of that. So, she about to come in like, But anyway, okay, moving on. Going Bad with Drake. So, as you all may know, they have reconciled their differences. Actually, in September is when they officially did it. Officially squashed the beef. He brought him up on stage. This is a wonderful time for hip hop. You young rappers need to take notes. Stop beefing out here on Instagram over these dumb little ass girls. Stop it. Y'all look dumb.
Is that what they were beefing about? Was they beefing about a chick?
No, I ain't talking about Meek and Drake. I just be seeing on Instagram all the time these little young, little this and little that, always beefing. And
about shit? They be beefing about
chicks?
chicks?
It be about chicks. That's why they smashed. I remember 6ix9ine was beefing with somebody and he took his baby mother shot just like 50 sitting there, Rick Ross. Like, it's just stop it. You know, as a culture, we need to work together. And I'm so glad that Drake and Meek Mill made up and set that example. Because a lot of people revere them, they looked up to. So follow suit.
That's a whole nother soapbox.
That's a whole nother soapbox. Right. Weezy, you hear a lot of things. Weezy did it, or Weezy here. He does production. It is not Lil Wayne. Weezy is a producer. I think his other name is Weezy the Penguin or something like that. I can't remember. Don't quote me on that. But he's a producer. He produces a lot of the tracks. And then you know how DJ Khaled be like, we in here, you the best. Yeah. That's like his little intro. Another one. Yeah. So Almost Slipped is number 10. Chick Track, guitars, awesome. I love it. 11, Kodak Black. It's a brag track.
Yeah.
Almost Slipped is auto-tune too. So 11 is Tic Tac Toe, Kodak Black, it's a brag track. And we were talking about Kodak Black earlier, and I didn't really like him at first, but I'm kind of getting used to it. He does have a distinct whiny voice about
When we were saying in general, I think we're getting accustomed to like the singing whiny voices in general.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You know. Free hat.
Some more about that later.
24/7 Ella May. I love Ella May, so I like this track. It's another chick song. Sample Beyonce, Me, Myself, and I, and they sampled that. They did it was like the mixes, when they sent the samples that they use and how they mix it together and mix it down is just so creative to me, and I really, really appreciate that. Oodles and Noodles, baby.
Play that.
Let's play that.
Play that.
You hear the lady screaming though?
What's up?
You hear the scream?
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? Now me hearing it doesn't really bother me like that.
That shit hurt my ears.
That might have been a little high pitched, you know.
Oodles and Noodles, baby. That shit rock. I'm gonna tell you right now. Another sample from '78. Love Changes by Mother's Finest. That's the name of the group. Mother's Finest.
Mother's Finest.
What you gonna name your group? Well, we all are Mother's Finest. So let's just call our group Mother's Finest.
All your Mother's Finest.
Alright, I know that mother was like, I'm in there. I'm out here.
There's usually a favorite, but you're all your Mother's Finest, all of you.
You my favorite, baby, but you, son, you the finest of my children. Everybody mother told him that. They was like, let's be Mother's Finest. All our mothers. Alright, whatever. I'm getting off track. Basically, he talking about here, coming up was hard. You know, his mother was struggling, hoping they mother wasn't doing dope and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and like most of my shit, I struggled. I mean, I ain't struggled hard, but I had a little struggle there.
The struggle affected you.
The struggle affected me.
The struggle.
It trickled down. It trickled down effect.
Yes, it has a long-term effect on all of us. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. But yeah.
And he rides well, like his flow is an instrumental, a lot of times in the album too.
I agree with that. All right, let me wrap it up, B. 14, Pay You Back, featuring 21 Savage. Another rapper that I'm starting to like and respect a little more.
Absolutely.
Then I didn't, a lot of, you hear new rappers, you're like, boo. But then the more you listen to him, you're like, okay. He's got his own way, and I appreciate it.
Has been solid every time I heard one of his verses. Every time I heard one of his verses, he sounded good.
So that's what he say. Weezy out of here. That's what he say. So this is another Weezy production. It's Dunk, Sacrifice, Grimy, Set Up Boy vibe. That's how it reminded me, like, we out here finna get you. We gonna pay you back. We gonna rob you and your mother and all your family.
Yeah,
that's how it felt. It hit me like that. Like, right. You know what I mean? It's a grimy ass beat. Like, it's a grimy ass track. So 15, 100 Summers. Basically, just want to ball 100 years. 100 years, till I'm 100 years old. Every summer I'm gonna ball. That's what this is about. 16, With the Shits, WTS, featuring Millie, which is a Spanish female artist. I didn't look too much into her, so if you guys got any info on her, drop that below.
Yeah.
But she sounded, I liked it. It was decent. I mean, it wasn't stellar, but it was decent. You know, she did a little Spanish thing or whatever. And they had a little voice of the chicken heads like, girl, you better get him if he's rich. I was like, okay, chicken heads, I'm here. Nice beat. It's a bouncy beat. You know, I could get with it. 17, Stuck in My Ways. Brag track, but the beat is dark. It's a dark beat. Hold up. Like, from DMX. Look. Like Mafia about to come in and shoot niggas up. Sopranos ass beat.
It's a piano loop, so that you can't lose that in my mind. You know what I mean?
Talking about funerals, all that. Like, oh, we gonna go to your funeral. Damn, I'm already
about to go to your funeral right now.
I'm already dead.
Like, oh, I didn't know.
I didn't know I was dead. Damn. So that's that. Stuck in My Ways. Stuck in His Ways. You know, and he's saying what he means with the title. 18 is Dangerous. That was on
the 4-pack.
The 4-pack.
Yeah.
You know the zone is dangerous. Ooh, ooh. You give me something I get ready for. I don't know none of the words right now. All right, so that's been out. It was released back in September or August. Yeah, it's a chick track. PNB Rock, Jeremiah's on there.
I'll post that link up right now.
Another shout out to Meek. This went gold. The 28th, 2 days before it was released, this went gold by RIAA.
Oh, okay.
So shout out to him for that. Salute. I think this and something else made gold around the same time, but that definitely went gold.
Word.
It's the last track, Cold Hearted, the sequel. It's the follow up to Cold Hearted from Dreams Worth More Than Money, DWMTM, if you want to do the acronym. It came out in 2015, so it's like the sequel to that. And he cold hearted, so that's what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Boom. I'm cold hearted, the sequel. So all in all, favorite beat, hands down, was the intro. My favorite track is What's Free. It is cohesive, it's woke, it speaks volumes to our current society and the climate that we're in. So that had to be my favorite track. My least favorite was Splash One, and the one that I said boo to with Future. So all in all, I definitely give this album, I give it a 9. I give it an 8. I ain't even I give it an 8. Because it wasn't, I expected better beats.
I'm sitting there watching you write it though. That shit was funny.
Right. I'm trying to figure it out. That's one thing I didn't do for this one. I did it for 6ix9ine. So I give it an 8.
Yeah.
Like I said, the beats, the production was fantastic. The mixes were fantastic.
Yeah.
The lyrics were relevant and concise and matched the titles. And I just expected better beats. The production was good, but the beats ain't thumped the way that I thought they could have thumped. Because usually his beats thump a little more.
Gotcha.
They weren't bad though, but I mean, I rock it. But like what's the name? Just to give you an example. Wiz Khalifa's out.
Okay.
Like all his beats,
the beats
thump.
like,
you know what I mean?
Shit, yeah.
Like these beats don't all thump to me. A couple of them do, but so that's me. 8.
Yeah.
Meek Mill forever.
Appreciate that, sis. Good look.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that was very thorough. I don't have any notes anymore. I'm out here raw now. So I have an opposite view for like beats versus lyrics on this album.
Okay.
I like looking at the features.
Mm-hmm.
And then just Meek in general. I mean, I do see him as like a high level artist. I expected better lyrics in the album in general. They were good lyrics though. They were good lyrics to me.
But you know he can do better though.
Right.
Yeah,
and then with like the beat, yeah, right, he can do better. Like I remember hearing him on mixtapes, and I mean, shit was raw.
Fire, yeah.
Like the Illy Philly mixtapes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With Beanie and them, Freeway. Like that shit used to be crazy. So I mean, but
shout out to Beans, he coming.
Oh yeah, you Beans coming back. You know what I mean? We might do another interview with him. You know what I mean? I'll post that link up again for the Beans interview, so make sure you go back and watch that as well.
Yeah, tickets on sale.
Yeah,
tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, they going on sale tomorrow. I just saw that post
Because I asked
on Facebook.
last night. I was like, ask you last night.
Yeah, I just saw. I got a notification for that shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's what's up. Okay, so but yeah, so I like the like I said, the intro.
Yeah.
I can feel it. What's free and just like even beats that I could like that sounded like they were sampled or familiar. It is kind of, I don't know, like the production was very great is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's really what I'm trying to say. And you know what I mean? I know you didn't really care for it, but But
I like the production. The production and the beats are two different things.
Okay.
I said I like the production.
Got you. And I mean, but like the championships horns, like that sample, and just like and how well he wrote, like everyone's flow in here was great.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Whether the lyrics are that good or not, the flow was like, you know, most everyone on this album wrote the beats well. But I'm trying to like describe the feelings I got, like just, you know, hearing like the retro beats. I'll say this is another front loaded album. Kind of reminds me of Nicki Minaj's Queen. It's more front loaded, where like, you know,
all the banger tracks is in the
beginning. Like there's more concentrated heat like towards the front of the album, and then like throughout the middle it starts to like kind of fizz out.
I feel like a lot of albums of popular artists, like the set, like when you listen to Royce da 5'9" and like those other artists like that. And like especially in Lupe too, like it's more evenly distributed. But those mega stars, it's always, it feels like all the singles are in the front. I felt like that since I was younger.
Yeah.
When I would buy albums when I was younger, I felt like that was how they structured their albums too.
Yeah. So but you know, I just had like some good feelings and nostalgia in general with just like even beats that I couldn't recognize. You know, as where I could recognize them from. But What's Free? Okay, so that had, you know, that's the one with Rick and Jay, right? So, okay, they ride this sample well, this Biggie sample well, and to me that's really what makes it pop. Like the beat and their flow complement, like, you know what I mean, each other. Yeah. I just expected better verses from all of them though. I mean, they weren't like terrible verses. They weren't bad verses. They were good verses. I just expected better.
You're saying they was basic on you.
They were like just barely above average verses. Like, I mean, and then Jay-Z, like, you know what I mean? It's like, it was disappointing that he kind of went back to mostly talking about like flexing and talking about what he has. You know what I mean? My club is worth $500 million, you know. I mean, that's cool.
My route is better.
It's all good. You know what I mean? I know that's what Jay gonna do. You know, I just.
But he said a lot of relevant things also about the state of our culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The majority of the verse was about flossing. The most of the verse. Now Jay-Z has become a more woke in recent years anyway.
He was saying his hair free. He said his hair was free. We know that.
Shut up, yo.
He didn't say that.
So like, yes, I mean that's my basic synopsis of the album. You know what I mean? The highlight is flow and, you know what I mean, good sounds to me, as far as like, you know, the samples and the instrumentals and like, you know, and how they mix the samples and how everyone rides their beats basically. So those I mean, I probably had like some funny tracks too, like some stuff I thought was funny. There were some funny moments in here. Like I usually try to highlight those, but we probably going over anyway. I like Tic Tac Toe. I like that. That's one of my beats actually that I like.
Okay.
And you know, what I
mean, Black. That's the one Kodak Black.
Yeah. I mean, that's really all I got to say. I mean, but 8 is the number I had in mind. You know what I mean? Already. You know what I mean? It's been a while since we had the same rating. So that was the number I had in my mind on the way here. So you know what I mean? Shouts to Meek Mill. I'll certainly be going back to listen to his old stuff, and I'll still be checking for him in the future. You know what I mean? It was a fun album to listen to.
All right, we gonna move right along to 6ix9ine.
6ix9ine, Dummy Boy.
Colorful ass. His colorful ass. Artwork is very vivid. I like it. I dig that he's colorful. I dig that he's different. When I first saw him, I was like, oh, he's gay. You know,
right?
But I mean, he still might be. You know, because he's a little too colorful sometimes. But I like that he's creative. He thinks outside the box, and he does things that are very bright and imaginative. And you know what I mean? And it's very eye catching. So I respect his creativity for that.
Yeah.
Guests on the album include Nicki Minaj, Yeezy. I was on 2 tracks, Kanye West, which I was shocked at that he was on 2 tracks. Lil Baby, Gunna, Tory Lanez, and Bobby Shmurda, who was, I think, recently released, wasn't he?
Bobby Shmurda?
Bobby Shmurda was locked up.
I didn't know.
No, we could go. Boom. Okay. This is his debut studio album. It's supposed to be released on the 23rd. It was actually released 4 days later because of his legal woes. He was locked up for racketeering and firearm charges, and
he about that life.
So I think he's getting raped right now. I don't know.
Yeah, you saw something about that?
No, I'm just saying he's beautiful. He's a beautiful man, so he might be in jail getting raped. I don't know.
No.
I'm sure he's going to have super security.
Yeah, but not just that. But I think he got like the clout. Like, you know, he probably got a gang of dudes, but you might not want to fuck with him though. I don't know. Like.
And I heard somebody in his clique was the one that gave him up, like recording him and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, it was somebody in his crew. And you know, when you're a rapper, you got these entourages, man. Ain't no goddamn way you can trust all of them.
I saw the videos.
And he young and dumb too. Fat. Go ahead.
I saw his underground videos. He has like a large entourage.
Yeah.
Like a lot of
It's definitely one of them niggas that's like the nigga from Belly that's hating on you.
And you mean in the basement?
Yeah, in the basement. The basement dude from Belly. Like, this is definitely a Belly character.
Big ass eyes like, damn, I'm hating on you. I hate your ass.
Rape him with the pool stick and shit. Like, come on. Look.
Yeah, he opened well.
All right, so I'm sorry, we got something.
Yeah, I fuck with Jay.
But yeah, I need to be putting on 6ix9ine. So anyway, as we move along, like I said, it's dope and colorful, talented. What I was going into is Fat Joe, Charlamagne the God, as well as 50 Cent warned this dude about being loud and doing too much, and this motherfucker still went out and was loud and did too much. And you know, now he's in jail. You know what I'm saying? So it's unfortunate. So the first track, Stupid. So I found out that the way he's screaming when he's rapping, which is, you really gotta be in the mood to listen to it. But it's called screamo rap, and there's a term for it.
Oh, okay.
So this is it right here. And this one is featuring Bobby Shmurda. It's an old song. Definitely was a single.
Yeah.
Fifi, another single. Nicki Minaj. TikTok. Reminiscent of TikTok.
That guitar fucking rock from that song. Play that
Play
shit.
TikTok.
That's like the best beat.
Featuring Lil Baby. Bitch, I'm silly.
That guitar, yo.
Yeah, the guitar lit. So TikTok featuring Lil Baby. That's a chick track.
Mm-hmm.
My notes are short and sweet on this. Kika, Tory Lanez.
Simple album.
It's a banger. It's a club track. Mama, Yeezy, and Nicki Minaj. That's my favorite song. Mama's my favorite song. Yeezy, nice solid flow on there. Nice bars. Waka's the next. It looks like most of the songs are 4 letters. I try to look up like, do they mean anything? I don't know. Waka is a chick trying to play him, and I guess, you know, he's mad about it, you know.
As he should be.
Bebe and Mala are the next 2 tracks. They're Spanish. They're my 2 least favorites because I don't know what they're saying. I mean, I could translate, but I don't have time for that. Conga is another Kanye track. It's not great to me. I don't think he executed that as well as he could have. FIFA is my favorite beat, actually, featuring Gunna. I like FIFA. So this is FIFA.
Basically, all the beats rock. I'm going to say that now, but go ahead.
Tati, another screamo track. Very violent song. Very violent song.
I like it.
He likes it.
Nah.
Fucking Wando. What is a Wando?
It's magic, nigga.
Girl. So
I'm not your girl.
I know you're not my girl. I'm talking to the girls that's watching, okay?
Girls, explain to her what Wando is. She wants to know.
Please.
Comment what that is.
Scott Storch did this one. I ain't heard from him in a while. I think he was getting high somewhere. A lot of claps on a lot of the tracks, if you notice. In the beginning, clap, clap, kind of gets you jumped up. Okay, advert. Why is the advert? Oh, because I'm on Double XL website.
Yeah, some other shit going on.
Yes. Party tracks about strippers. I guess strippers are Wandos to him. Maybe he making his own. Is that in my eye? Look, hold on.
Nothing else. I mean, you're like, I'm shadowing you. It's kind of hard to see.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't see anything.
It's a party track. I think it's about strippers. Probably playing in the strip club. Dummy featuring Trife Drew. I like Dummy.
That name, Trife Drew's name is funny. Trife Drew. That's a funny ass name to me.
It is a funny name.
Trife Drew.
But I like Dummy.
Drew is trifling.
But I gave that one 5. There's that. You're all welcome.
Alright, so Dummy Boy by 6ix9ine Tekashi 6ix9ine, however the order goes. So, fun album to listen to. And fucking party album of the year. Let me tell it. That album, that award probably would have went to Travis Scott or Wiz Khalifa for party album of the year. I think 6ix9ine just snatched that.
Who was the other one?
I think the other party albums of the year would have been either Travis Scott or Wiz Khalifa. Those would have been the other party albums of the year. But I think 6ix9ine in the last quarter, in the final quarter, in the finals.
Hell no, Wiz got that on.
In December, man, he took party album of the year, yo. Party album of the year. Every.
I don't agree.
Yo, I mean, because he's using like party beats like all the way through. like all the beats are like, you know, you got a party thump to them. And I actually appreciated the two songs you mentioned where he was like reggaetoning and like, you know, just in Spanish.
Reggaeton, yeah.
Like, cause it's like he's in touch with his Mexican roots, so it's like it was a different sound. Like it added like a sophistication to him to me because he's such like a dummy. You know what I mean? You know, I
can see that. Yeah, I can feel.
You know what I mean? Like it was like, okay, he has diversity. How I saw that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like he has this I guess this reputation as being like, you know, a dummy that's always a hothead and out doing like. And he actually said in the song like, yeah, you know,
he Puerto Rican, was raised in New York. Of course, niggas speak Spanish.
And he said Mexican, but he was on one chat talking about. Like, you know, all these rappers talking about, you know, that you know, the shit they do, they gonna do this and that. He's like, I really do this shit. But he actually said, like, I really do this shit. I do this. Like, y'all, and y'all don't.
Y'all don't.
That's why I'm in jail now.
Why you getting booty raped now?
I hope not, man. You know what I mean? Because, you know, you know what I mean? I respect the genius marketing of his come up, man. I really do. I like that he can contribute to any mumble rap. Because he's not a mumble rapper.
He definitely made a place for himself.
Like, I mean, he's one of the better rappers that has hit mainstream in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, so not like a stellar lyricist. You know what I mean? He's not like a good lyricist. I mean, but that's, you know what I mean? That's not what it's about. It's good entertainment. And
entertainer.
And I mean, that's scroll up on the track and like, let me see if I remember anything else I wanted to say. I just kind of let me look at the list.
Sure.
I mean, that's pretty much all I got. I believe Tati was the lead single for this album. Play that, actually, please. I know, okay, we'll get back to Fifi. So, the music video was dope to me. For this, you know what I mean? But if it weren't for Tone, shout out to our cousin Tone. If it weren't for him, I probably wouldn't even like really be familiar with 6ix9ine to the level that I am at this point. I wouldn't have seen this video or knew this was his lead single. You know what I mean? So. You know what I mean? Tone kind of put me on the 6ix9ine.
Hey, little Tone.
What's up, little cuz?
That's a little cousin. He's like 14. Huh?
Yeah, that's hey, 6'8".
Little big cuz. He's taller than me.
Right. Tone is 6'2". Like something dumb like that. Yeah.
Definitely be dusting little dudes and be more in the ball.
Yeah, he's don't ball with this guy.
Football and
all the above.
All the above.
So I'm gonna say it again. To me, 6ix9ine sounds like Lil Jon. Like that's the voice he has Lil Jon's voice. Which is
so y'all like this. Yeah.
That's cool in itself, you know what I mean? But you know, the genius marketing of 6ix9ine's career puts me in mind. Like I understand why 50 Cent fucks with him because it's a very similar like structure of marketing that they both had in their beginnings.
Yo, you know, I've seen a quote of 50 Cent was like
kindred spirits.
Yeah. A quote 50 Cent was like, if his sons died, he wouldn't have a bad day. Or something like that. Yo, 50 Cent is the worst.
50 Cent is, I mean, they're both funny.
I love 50
Both of them are fucking hilarious.
He's hilarious.
There was something funny that happened in this album too. I forgot. There was like
you were telling me some lyrics that you heard that was funny. Because he said something like, "You the worst. You are the worst."
Yo, what did he say?
Yo, we listened to it yesterday.
6ix9ine was like, he's like, bitch nigga, definition of a bitch nigga. Like that was the rhyme.
Definition of a
bitch nigga, definition of a bitch nigga. And there was something else funny in that album too. So he's funny though. He's also funny low key. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He is
so
funny.
I actually to me the production was excellent. That's the main highlight.
Yeah.
Okay, like that's the main highlight. You can play this album at a party and just be done, and you don't have to mix or anything. Just play the album.
I'll play that at any parties. I'm a host.
Yo. Play this shit at your party,
and
that shit would get the girls twerking to get the shit lit. You know what I mean? Like it's supposed to. You know what I mean? The baddie's gonna be at your party when you play this shit. So I gave it a 6.5. You know what I mean? That's my rating for it.
I'm gonna play this.
Yeah, y'all hear that? She turned it up. Y'all hear that shit? That shit thumps. You know what I mean? So play that shit at your party. You know what I mean? So I mean, good luck to 6ix9ine. I didn't know he was in jail. You know what I mean? So good luck with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to 6ix9ine. Keep your head up, player. We love your music a little bit. We love it a lot, I guess. But yeah, another good show. We're gonna wrap it up now. You guys, thank you for watching this long and tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, the bell on YouTube,
Patreon.
notifications. Go to Patreon, search Absolutely Alpha. If you don't know what that is, it's a platform for artists of all kinds to raise money for things they need and make their production or whatever they're doing a lot better. So you can go to patreon.com, search Absolutely Alpha. We're on all podcast streaming sites and apps, iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Our Twitter handle is Absolute Alphas.
I think they can still find it under Absolutely Alphas. Like if they just search Absolutely Alphas on Twitter, they'll still find it because it's like in the subtitle, right? Like I think if you search,
nope, you gotta search Absolutely Alphas.
Really? Okay. I saw that on the I see that in the emails. It has a Y on it.
That's because of our email address.
No, I'm talking about the Twitter email notifications.
You don't.
Okay, that's cool. I'm just saying we're easy to find. That's what I'm trying to make. I'm trying to make things.
We're called Absolute Alphas, but our Absolute Alphas.
Trying to make things easy for y'all. Okay.
Yeah. If Absolute is easy because it's less letters. All right, bye, y'all.
I'm about to pull up an email.
Pull it up.
All right. Oh, you
Go
got.
ahead, pull it up.
You want to wait the seconds on the show? Then hold up. Then we
got
be
Twitter
here.
right there.
That's probably a better app to use, right? It's like the Twitter Lite though. It's like the browser Twitter. It's not like the real app. It's like the basic. You know what I mean? I got you know what I mean? I have a budget like storage space.
Put in Absolutely Alphas. Sorry, y'all. Just give us 1 second. We're gonna wrap up.
It's cool. No, it's cool. I mean, I would rather show you in the email that where it actually is.
All right, he's right. Absolutely. No, that's me. That's Absolutely Alphas. Okay. All right. Yep.
Oh,
you
okay.
can Absolutely Alphas.
Right. Yeah.
See, it's still Absolute Alphas.
I see.
The at is Absolute Alphas.
I
but
see.
you can.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I get notifications for that though.
Okay.
I don't see notifications for that.
Okay.
But see, no, but still, it's still like, see, it's in the title.
It's the title. Yeah.
It's in the title. So like,
But if you want to at us, it has to be Absolute Alphas.
Yeah, if you want to, well, just search Absolutely Alphas everywhere, and it'll be the easiest way to find us.
Yes.
So we can stop saying that Absolute Alpha shit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because
Yes.
they just search that everywhere. Is what I'm trying to say. SoundCloud, iTunes. Help us pursue this on Patreon. Thank you so much. Instagram, Facebook, Alpha's Plane. Join the group. Engage. Talk.
I feel like I just said all that.
Comment and talk about who you want to see up here, or what kind of material you want to see. I just got hit almost. Thank you. We love you.
We love you. Have a great week, guys. Bye.
Beats by Crow.
Oh, you don't know. Chasing paper, you don't know. Yeah, they hate you. You don't know. She wanna break, you don't know. I'm the greatest. Oh, you don't know. About the blow, you don't know. About my dough, you don't know. She at the door, oh, you don't know. What we doing, nigga? Make a lot of moves, count a lot of paper. All I wanna do is count a lot of paper. Make a lot of moves, count a lot of paper. All I wanna do is count a lot of paper. Stack my paper. Never been a sucker, nigga. I can't hate ya. Rather scream, fuck a nigga. If it ain't about the green, what we about to do then? I'm headed to the club. Bunch of 30s in my crew then. Tryna get my shine on. Make her spill a wine on. She dancing cause my line's on. Pull up, let her grind on. These ball mates and diamonds. She whispered that I'm fine on. Can I